You'll see down here west of Russellville, it's not connected. So this is a new thunderstorm here.
Yeah, and Brad, that's what the severe thunderstorm warning is for.
That's what the warning's for?
Yes.
Okay. They've issued the severe thunderstorm warning for the storm over Russellville, and that's going to track to the east-northeast. And as we expand the view a little bit more, I'll get out of the way. Eventually, that takes it into eastern Colbert County on this track here, eastern Colbert County, and up towards Cortland and the Hatton area. And that'll be around probably 45 minutes or so from now. But the strongest storm right now on the radar, at least in terms of development and down the road, is the one that's moving towards Russellville right now. We've got Russellville on our alpha camera, so let's go to Russellville right now. And our cameras are just on the south side of, well, actually this is our Shoals camera. There's Russellville. And you can see the cloud base in here too. So there is a distinct cloud base, some heavy rain going on, a little bit of lightning there as well. So something we'll keep an eye on, especially the southwest flank here of that thunderstorm as it develops. 78 degrees in Russellville, and still not indicating any wind, but it's going to get windy as this storm starts to move through. Let's go back, and I guess we can go to our Shoals camera too, take a look and see what we can see on our Shoals camera. A few raindrops there. As you look, the Tennessee River right in here, we're looking off to the south and west. Heaviest rain still hasn't moved in, but overall, it looks like the storm moving towards Florence is weakening, and the storms farther to the south are getting stronger. So let's go back to live storm tracker Doppler radar. The tornado warning continues. You see the lightning strike right there as we were leaving that camera. Crooked Oak down to Russellville, moving east-northeast with that severe thunderstorm. Colbert Heights, going to be near Colbert Heights around 354. Muscle Shoals 401. Leeton 405, and Ford City around 410. So again, Muscle Shoals, the southwest side of town, most likely to see that thunderstorm, but it's going to be the far southern edge near Isbell that we're going to have to keep a closer eye on, perhaps tracking towards Russellville and Newburgh for some of that new development. Let's go back to our Russellville camera. I want to go over here and kind of man the controls and move around a little bit.
On the tornado warning, Brad. They do continue it until 4 o'clock. Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. This dangerous storm was located near Tishomingo State Park, moving northeast at 50. So we have two warnings going on right now. We have the tornado warning, which remains in effect for Colbert County until 4 o'clock. The time right now 3:44, so another 16 minutes on that warning, although that storm, as we've been seeing, has been showing signs of weakening. But again, tornado warning does continue for you folks. Looks like now across Colbert County until 4 o'clock. So you do need to be taking your tornado precautions. Second storm, which is developing in Franklin County near Russellville, that's a severe thunderstorm warning. That is for Franklin and Colbert County. And that warning goes, I believe, until 4:30, I believe. And again, that storm tracking out of Franklin County and on into Colbert County. Again, severe thunderstorm warning on that, but keep in mind, we're not only looking at the threat for tornado, but also the potential for damaging wind gusts. So that storm could produce winds perhaps upwards of 70 miles per hour. And these storms also are going to be capable of producing large hail. Now, I've not really seen any reports of that for large hail, but certainly that potential is there. And yeah, for you folks in Franklin County, the tornado warning has been canceled for you, but it does remain in effect for Colbert County until 4 o'clock. So if you're in western Colbert County, you need to be staying in your tornado shelter for just a little while longer. And again, severe thunderstorm warning for northern and central Franklin County, and that is tracking to the northeast at around 50 miles per hour on into Colbert County. That's the storm track that we have on right now. Again, that is for the storm, which is moving out of Franklin County and has prompted the severe thunderstorm warning. Again, tornado warning does continue for just a little bit longer for Colbert County, although all indications are that that storm has weakened considerably from what it was when it did move through Tupelo, and apparently has produced major damage from the reports we're getting and the pictures that we're seeing out of that area. I'm going to go ahead and we'll take the storm track off here, and we're going to show you the wide view once again. And all the activity is in the western part of the area. So things are still quiet. Athens, Decatur, Huntsville, over into northeastern Alabama, you folks in the Sand Mountain area. Again, all the action is out here in the western part of the area. The reason we have the radar looking like it is right now, where it kind of cuts off as the state line, is so that we can monitor the wind field within these storms now that they're in range of live storm tracker Doppler radar. So I'm going to switch over to that. We're going to take a quick look here and see what we're seeing inside the storm. And one of the things we're not seeing, you see a lot of red and green, but what we don't have is an organized signature of strong rotation, even with that storm moving into Colbert County. Again, the warning does continue, but all indications from radar is that that storm has weakened considerably from what it was earlier. Tornado warning does continue for you folks in western Colbert County, so best advice, just stay in your shelter. But again, some good news is that that storm does appear to be weakening. What we're going to be watching are the storms which have developed out ahead, as those likely could be the next ones to perhaps start spinning. Not seeing that happening right now, but again, watching the storms very closely that are near Russellville and Crooked Oak as they're kind of choking off the energy from the storm back toward Cherokee and across western Colbert County. But it's those storms out ahead now which have all the energy in the atmosphere to feed off of as they track their way off to the northeast at around 50 miles per hour. So again, a rundown of the warnings. Tornado warning for Colbert County continues until 4. The tornado warning for Franklin County, that has been canceled as the most dangerous part of the storm has moved out of the county. Severe thunderstorm warning for Franklin County and for Colbert County. That's for the storm located near Crooked Oak and Russellville. That one will have the potential to produce some large hail, damaging wind gusts of 70 miles per hour or higher. And again, we're going to be monitoring to see if any rotation develops in that storm. Right now, we're not seeing that, but that is something that we are going to continue to keep a close eye on.
No indication of the size on that, and that's in Belgreen and Franklin County around Russellville. So that is just confirming that hail is possible with that storm around Russellville.
Let's go over to Max 2. We've got a real strong indication of more hail developing within that storm. As we take a look here, this storm is really starting to produce some hail, and that's a telltale sign this storm is getting stronger. Again, the tornado warning is for the southwestern and western parts of Colbert County. You should stay in your shelter there for at least 10 more minutes until the warning expires. But we are seeing the strongest storm right now is just to the west-southwest of Russellville, tracking to the north. And I'm going to go ahead and put on the shear product here again. This is what we were looking at earlier, showing the potential for some shear in there. And it's increasing just a little bit. Still on the weak side, but definitely watching the storm developing south.